To my channel. In today's video, we're going to quickly look at this request. We have a request of we have a request from Zubariam. I don't know if I pronounced that well, but the request goes like this. He said we should make a video on a report request page, and we should make a specific field mandatory. And if this field is filled or not, we should show respective error. So let's just go into the video and just all right. So if you see this environment, you see this was the last video I shoot on integration with API. So we need to just create a folder called reports. All right, so from these reports, let's work with the customer record. Right. So the basic reports, we have two reports. So I'm going to say this is 5,500, and then I will say, how should we make it? Okay, so I can give it a data source of customer, right? So we don't want to do too much here, so we just want to call, let's say, the customer number and also okay, also the customer name. So this is the basic information we need. All right, so from the request page, so let's come to the rendering. So we want this to be an RDLC report, and we also need to rename this. Let's say cost dot RDL. So because we want to save it within the report folder, I'm going to give it dot backslash then reports. Okay, so basically this is all we need to do. So normally we are supposed to come here and say request filter fields and give it a field, but we don't want to do that because there is no way for us to make that specific request filter field compulsory. Yes, there are other ways to do so, but let's not go that long route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that we are going to be creating fields for ourselves. Let's say customer number, customer number. So we are going to say this is a code of 20. Basically, we want to require them to put in a customer number before this report can run, right? So I can change this expression to um, exactly. So I want to also use the same field I could have used if this was a normal record. So I want to show mandatory. I want that red sign to be there. I also want to make sure that they never in any case leave this as a blank result. So the next thing I also want to do is I want to make sure this is table related to customer record, right? Since the default primary key is code, which is the number, so I don't need to say dot number. So this will automatically fill it itself. So what can we do? You might be thinking we should put a trigger right here, but it won't help if I don't interact with this specific input. I'm not sure this will be triggered at all. So because we are inside the reports, in the request section, request also has some triggers. So let's see, trigger. So we can see on after get record, we can see on after get current record on close. So we can just check. Let's try simulating it. At the point of the request page displaying, we want to enter, probably want to enter a field, or we do not want to enter a field. So the process at which we say preview or print, we're already telling it to find a record. So we can say on find record. So that means I must have clicked next, or I must have clicked preview or print. So I want to now say then, oh sorry, begin. I hope I spelled this right. All right, so now I want to check if customer number equals empty. So if it is empty, then I want to say error. So exactly this is all I need to do, right? So let's go over it again. We have our data sets, we have the columns we want to see, and so I can build this. I can go ahead and build this. All right, after building this, I can, let's just do a basic design. So let's open this externally. So without doing much design, let's just give a header and say within this header we have a text box saying please subscribe, right? So you can align this and you can see, yeah. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is to insert a table, and then we can impute our data sets. No, this is a basic design, so I can save this, close. I think I mistakenly closed my Visual Studio. All right, so I just need to publish this. So 5500. So let's just publish this. So let's wait for it to publish, then we test it. All right, so there are more to do to this. There are different things to do actually. So but this will solve your problem, except you are working with the request filter, and I can also shoot a video regarding that also. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, like, share. I offer tutorials on Business Central, functional and development. And if you have any projects you're currently working on and you need hands, I am also available. You can reach me out on my LinkedIn at Oyibo Ali Aziz. Uh, my LinkedIn is always open. I'm always active. All right, so let's quickly check the reports selection. All right, so let's search for the 5500. So this is the report, as you can see. So we can run this report. So you can see the show mandatory field makes this. You can see this value for this field is required. So let's try previewing and see. So basically this guy worked. This is fresh. All right, so we can also um, give a two-step um, so so we can copy this and come under this and say trigger trigger on predator. Begin, and so we also want to check it here. So we want to check if customer number equals empty, then else we want to say customer dot set range. So we want to add this field, so we can see no. So you can now say customer dot find. So all right, so basically what we are doing is we want to check again if customer number is empty. We want to give this error. If it is not empty, we want to be sure that the result coming out is what we require it to showcase. So let's publish again. So as I was saying, this is my profile, Oyobo Aliasis, you can see. So that's basically it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Report selection. Run. Shit. 5500. Run. Preview. So we have customer number is required for this report process. So let's put in something. 100. I made 10,000. Exactly. So we got exactly what we filtered, and that is exactly how you can fix those sort of issues. So you can see at the first instance, we try targeting events that are currently present on the request page, but this didn't work. So we had to target it at the point of spooling this information, because pre-data is the first event that happens before a report runs. So basically, this is how you fix issues like this. So thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, share, like, and bring your request. Drop a comment below. Thanks.